Good morning students, welcome to your English session. Today in this session we will continue with our play The Tempest by William Shakespeare, Act 3, Scene 2, lines 85 to 150. Children, before starting this session I would like to remind you that you have to read your text so that you can quote important lines and keywords in your paper. Now let us see objectives of this session. By the end of this session you will be able to explain the meaning of the difficult words according to the text. Tell some of the references that we have read in the text. Explain the text in your own words. So till now we have done that the three comical characters Caliban, Stephano and Trinculo are quite drunk. Caliban describes his plan to murder Prospero in his sleep so that he can take over the island from him. Ariel, the airy spirit who works under the command of Prospero, is present there but is invisible to the three. He listens to their conversation and causes trouble to them by impersonating Trinculo's voice. He interrupts Caliban when he speaks. Stephano, who is fed up with Trinculo's cat calls, gets angry and hits Trinculo several times. Now let us see further. Lines 85 to 100. Why, as I told thee, it is a custom with him in the afternoon to sleep. Afternoon to sleep means to sleep in the afternoon. Caliban tells Stephano that as he has already told him, it is a habit with him, that is Prospero, to sleep in the afternoon. There thou mayst brain him, having first seized his books, or with a log batter his skull, or pounce him with a stake, or cut his weasand with thy knife. Brain him means knock out his brain by striking him on the head. Having first seized his books means because Prospero's magic power was derived from his books and without them he would become vulnerable. Batter means strike violently. Pounce him means rip up his belly. Weasand means windpipe. Pounce till stake means the pounce is the stomach. A stake is sharpened piece of wood, so the sense is to drive a sharp stake into his belly. He says that at that time he may knock out his brains after having seized his books. Which books, children? His books of magic. Or he can split his skull with a log of wood, or drive a stake of wood into his stomach, or cut his throat with his knife. So this is the plan of Caliban to kill Prospero. Remember, first to possess his books, for without them he is but a sot. As I am, nor hath not one spirit to command, they all do hate him. As rootedly as I, burn but his books. To possess means to get possession of. Sot means a dull fellow. Rootedly means with a deep-seated hatred. Burn but his books means if you only burn his books. Caliban tells Stephano to remember that first to take away his magic books, because without them he is helpless like a fool as he is, and has no spirit to obey his orders. He says that these spirits all hate him as bitterly as he does. He again reminds Stephano to burn his books. Which books is he talking about? Caliban is talking about Prospero's magic books. He has brave utensils, for so he calls them, which when he has a house he will deck withal. Which till withal means which he will use to decorate his house when he gets one instead of a cell. Brave utensils means fine articles. He further says that Prospero has fine articles, that is fine utensils, as he calls them. Prospero says that when he has a regular house, he will decorate it with them. And that most deeply to consider is the beauty of his daughter. He himself calls her a non-peril. I never saw a woman, but only Sycorax my dam. And she, as far surpassed Sycorax, as greatest does least. Non-peril means paragon of beauty. but least means she is as far above Sycorax as the greatest thing of the world are above the least things. He says that, however, a matter of concern is the beauty of his daughter, which he says is matchless. So, who is Prospero's daughter? Prospero's daughter here refers to Miranda. Caliban says that he has never seen a woman except his mother, Sycorax, and Prospero's daughter. He says that Miranda's beauty surpasses Sycorax as the highest surpasses the lowest. Now let us see gist of these lines. Caliban tells Stephano that it is a custom with Prospero to sleep in the afternoon. In that state, he can dash out his brains after seizing his books, or he can split his skull with a log of wood, or rip up his stomach with a stake, or cut his windpipe with his knife. But remember to first get hold of his books, for without them he is helpless like a drunkard like him, and has not even one spirit to obey his orders. He also tells that his spirits deeply hate him as he does. He again reminds him to burn his books. He tells him that he has a lot of fine implements with which he says that he will decorate his house. He tells him about the beauty of his daughter, which he says is matchless. Caliban says that he has never seen a woman except his mother Sycorax and Prospero's daughter. He says that her beauty surpasses Sycorax as the highest surpasses the lowest. Now next lines 101 to 115. Stephano, is it so brave a lass? It means, is she so fine a girl? Stephano is carried away by the delight of possessing such a maid. He inquires from Caliban about the beauty of Miranda. Caliban, "Ay, Lord," it means, "Yes, sir. She will become thy bed, I warrant, and bring thee forth brave brood." Caliban says that she is fit to share Stephano's bed. He is sure that she will present him with fine children. Stephano, "Monster, I will kill this man. His daughter and I will be the king and queen. Save our graces, and Trinculo and thyself shall be viceroys." Save our graces means God save the king and queen. Viceroys means king's deputies. So Stephano calls Caliban monster and says that he will kill this man. Who is this man here, children? This man here refers to Prospero. He says that he and Miranda will be the king and queen of this uninhabited island. He says, "Save our graces." Children, it was customary to finish public functions with the proclamation, "God save the king and queen." Stephano says it for the future royalties of the island, that is, he and Miranda. He says that he and Miranda will be the king and queen of this island, and Trinculo and Caliban will be his deputies. Now let us see next slide. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo? Plot means the plan which I have suggested. Stephano asks from Trinculo if he likes the plot set by Stephano. Trinculo, "Excellent." Trinculo says, "Yes, it is excellent." Stephano, "Give me thy hand. I am sorry I beat thee. But while thou livest, keep a good tongue in thy head." Stephano says to Trinculo to give him his hand. He asks sorry that he beat him, but tells him to remember to speak politely as long as he lives. Caliban, "Within this half hour will he be asleep. Wilt thou destroy him then?" This half hour means the next half hour. Destroy means kill. Caliban informs Stephano that within half an hour Prospero will be asleep and asks him if he will kill him then. Stephano, "Ay, on mine honor." Stephano swears on his honor that he will kill Prospero. Ariel, "This will I tell my master." Ariel, unheard by everyone on the stage, says that he must tell his master about it. Caliban. Thou makest me merry, I am full of pleasure. Let us be jocund. Will you troll the catch you taught me but while ere? Jocund means joyful. Troll the catch means sing the song. While ere means a short time ago. Caliban feels happy on hearing that Stephano will kill Prospero. He says that he is very much delighted. He says that let them be merry and asks him if he will sing the tune that he taught him in the meantime. Now let us see gist of these lines. Stephano asks Caliban if Miranda is a lovely girl. Caliban tells him that Miranda is fit to share his bed and present him with fine children. Stephano wants to kill Prospero and wishes to be the king and his daughter to be the queen of the island. He says that Trinculo and Caliban will be the viceroys of the island and inquires from Trinculo if he likes the plot. Trinculo likes his plot. Stephano asks forgiveness from Trinculo and tells him to speak politely to him. Caliban informs them that Prospero will be asleep within half an hour and he can kill him. Stephano swears on his honor to kill Prospero. Ariel wants to inform about this plan to Prospero. Caliban feels happy and full of pleasure and wants to sing the song which they taught him a little ago. Lines 116 to 132, Stephano. At thy request, monster, I will do reason, any reason. Come on, Trinculo, let us sing. Flout them and scout them and flout them. Thought is free. Reason means anything that is reasonable. Now they sings this song. Scout means ridicule. Flout means mock. Flout them till free means to flout is to mock or ridicule anything. To scout has such the same meaning. Stephano accepts Caliban's request and says that he will do anything. Be reasonable and tells Trinculo to sing this song. Caliban. That is not the tune. Here Ariel plays the tune on a tabor and pipe. So children, Ariel plays the tune on a tabor and pipe. Caliban hears the tune when they are singing. Ariel plays the tune on a tabor and pipe. Hearing this, Caliban says that this is not the tune of the song. Stephano. What is this same? Stephano asks about the music that he hears. Trinculo. This is the tune of our catch, played by the pitcher of nobody. Tune of our catch means the air of our song. Nobody means an allusion to the print of nobody. Trinculo says that this tune of their song played by the invisible person by Mr. Nobody. Children, there was an old comedy called Nobody and Somebody, which had a picture in front showing a man with arms, legs and head but no body. Stephano. If thou beest a man, show thyself in thy likeness. If thou beest a devil, take it as thou list. Show thyself means appear in your own natural form. Take it means take my remark. Stephano, trying to conceal his terror in an idle boast, he says that if he is a man, he should appear in his true shape. And if he is a devil, he can show himself in any shape that pleases him. Trinculo. Oh, forgive me my sins. Trinculo prays, being afraid of the supernatural. And feeling frightened, he prays to God to forgive his sins. Stephano. He that dies pays all debts. Defy thee, mercy upon us. He that dies pays all debts means the worst thing can happen to one is death. Stephano with boldness of drunkard says, first I defy thee. That is, he who dies suffers the worst that can happen to him. And says that he is not in the least afraid of him, but this is superstition affects him. And he too voices a prayer, mercy upon us. Caliban. Art thou afeard? Caliban asks them if they are afraid. Stephano. No, monster, not I. Stephano boasts and says that he is not afraid. Now let us see gist of these lines. Stephano tells Trinculo to sing a song. The invisible Ariel plays a tune on a tabor and pipe. Stefano is surprised to hear the music. Trinculo says that it is a music played by the picture of nobody. Stefano defies the person who is playing the music. Trinculo prays, being afraid of the supernatural, and asks forgiveness from God for his sins. Stefano says that he who dies pays all his debts and prays that may God have mercy on them. Lines 133 to 150. Caliban, be not afeard, the isle is full of noises, sound and sweet ears, that give delight and hurt not. Noises means musical sounds, ears means tunes. Caliban tells Stefano and Trinculo to not be afraid of the music, as the island is full of noises, sounds and sweet melodies, which give pleasure and are harmless. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears, and sometimes voices that, if I then had waked after long sleep. Twangling means stringed. He says that sometimes he heard the mixed sounds of 1,000 musical instruments played together, and sometimes unearthly voices will lull him to sleep again, even after he has just waked from a long sleep. And then, in dreaming, the clouds methought would open and show riches ready to drop upon me, that, when I waked, I cried to dream again. That till again means so that when I woke up and found it was all a dream, I wept with my desire to be back in the dream again. He says that sometimes in dreams it has seemed to him as if the clouds open and show riches that would fall into his hands, so that when he waked, he wept and wanted to be back in his dream again. Stefano, this will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I shall have my music for nothing, without having to pay for it. Stefano says that this uninhabited island will prove a good kingdom for him, as he can hear the music without paying for it. Caliban, when Prospero is destroyed, Caliban reminds him that all will happen to him on this island when Prospero is killed. Stefano, that shall be by and by. I remember the story. By and by means presently. Stefano says that he will kill Prospero in a short time. He says that he remembers all that Caliban has told him. Trinculo, the sound is going away. Let us follow it and after do our work. So who was making the sound, children? The sound was being made by Ariel. Is Ariel visible to them? No, Ariel is in invisible form. Trinculo says that the musical sound is going away. He says that let them follow it and afterwards he can carry out his work. Stefano, lead monster, we will follow. I could see this tabourer, he lays it on, beats his drum hard. Stefano tells Caliban to lead and says that they will follow him. He wishes that he could see the player of the tabor. He plays it fast and passionately. Trinculo, wilt come? I will follow. Stefano, exuberant. Trinculo asks Caliban if he will come. He says that he will follow Stefano and they exit. Just of these lines, Caliban tells him not to be afraid. He says that this island is full of musical sounds, sound and sweet tunes which give pleasures and they do not harm. Sometimes he hears the mixed sounds of 1,000 musical instruments played together, and sometimes he hears voices which, even if he had woken up after a long sleep, would put him to sleep. Sometimes he sees dreams in which he sees the clouds open and show riches that would fall into his hands. On waking up from such a dream, he wants to be back in the dream again. Stefano says that this island will prove a good kingdom for him, where he can hear music without paying anything. Caliban reminds him that all will happen when Prospero is killed. Stefano says that Prospero will be killed in a short time. Trinculo tells him that the musical sound is going away. Trinculo and Stefano follow it. Trinculo asks Caliban if he will come. At this time, Caliban said that he will follow Stefano. So children, here We have completed the explanation of Act 3, Scene 2. For better understanding, reread your text. Your homework is solve extracts 3 and 4 at page number 123 to 127 of Act 3, Scene 2 of the Tempest workbook. Thank you so much, children.